She's recording now, okay? I don't know what to do with my cursor. I have it in the way here. What I wanted to tell all of you before we get started with this is that, number one, uh-oh, somebody wants to come in. Let her in. I'm letting her in. I wanted to let all of you know that don't know me. My name is Gloria Abril, and this is my 10th year as volunteer walk manager. And I was so excited because this was going to be my last year as walk manager. I wanted to give Letitia, our new executive director, a really bang for her buck, that she would get to figure out what to do with the walk after this. But I also wanted to have the most magnificent, outstanding walk that could exist at downtown Phoenix and make it better than any other walk, raise more money than any other walk, have more people than any other walk. And then now we're virtual. So I can't stop now. I have to go at least another year because I want to have that magnificent, wonderful walk. Look at you, Christine, you're so cute. I'm sorry, but you guys will be stuck with me for another season for sure. And if God continues to give me good health, you might be stuck with me longer.
You're never leaving.
Unless Letitia decides to fire me, and she can, because she's executive director, and she can fire volunteers, employees, whatever. So it's okay. But as the volunteer walk manager, I'm a family member first. And I'm a family member of 6 people that live with mental illness and have struggled with it for some time. I didn't learn anything about mental illness till 2007, when my nephew Daniel was in an emergency room with his first mental health crisis. And I thought, well, let's just find out what pill he needs to get past this, and then how many times we have to refill it so that he's all better and life will be great. And that was the most rudest awakening of my life, to find out that there isn't a pill that makes it go away. There isn't a pill that makes it better right away. And there isn't a pill that doesn't have lots of side effects. So for me, it was extremely difficult to know that for the first time in my life, I had an illness that didn't have a solution. And thanks to NAMI and the NAMI family to family class that I took, I learned how to be a good family member and not end up dead. And to me, that was extremely important, because I never thought I would face some of the things that I learned in the family to family class, and I did. And this was a class where I didn't have to pay anything to attend. I got this big, fat, ugly book that I didn't think I'd ever want to read, and I had to. And I've reread it several times. But what NAMI does in raising the funds, asking you to raise funds for this walk and other fundraising things they do, is to raise the money to provide the education to the community. And in my case, it kept 2 of us alive, kept me alive and kept my nephew alive. And if you ever want to know the complete story, let me know, and I'll send you a copy of the write-up that was done by Taros on Daniel and his walk to recovery. And there's supposed to be some really cool pictures in that of me, but there aren't any. They took them all out and just put Daniel's in there, which is fine, but it's a really cool story. But to see that a class of knowledge can save your life is extremely important. And that's why I do the NAMI walk for NAMI, Valley of the Sun. And because Daniel asked me not to let the NAMI walk end, because it was the only thing he liked to do with NAMI. Now he likes to do other things, but then he only liked to walk with NAMI. So here we are doing a NAMI virtual walk. And this year, everything will be virtual. It will be online. And I'll be explaining that in a few minutes as to, I have these signs pinned up on the wall so I can remember what I have to do. And I was going to tell you, first of all, that I'm sharing this meeting with Marissa. She's my co-hostess, and she's also coordinator of volunteers for the NAMI walk for this year's walk. I don't know what she'll be doing for next year because this year she started teaching, a student teacher. And she's not able to do it live in person because, of course, they're not live in person, are they? But she is doing it virtually. And if you guys could see how they're doing it virtually, you would be amazed. But she's got this little tiny creature this big that is her, that walks through the hallways and the classrooms and teaches. And I'm just impressed with what modern technology has done, that she can teach children. But it'd be better in person, but she's not in person. So she's my co-host of this virtual rally. So I'm going to, I'm going to move up because I'll tell you why we walk and why our walk exists shortly, because we had some questions sent to us about people who've never been to the walk, don't know about the walk. Then we had other questions, so I'm going to answer all of those too as well. So I'm going to move to the next slide, and I've never done this, okay? Because I asked Letitia to do this on a video for us, because sometimes things happen and you can't attend, like Gloria last year spent a lot of time not attending, and she hadn't done a video. So we're going to move Letitia up, and I think it will work.
Oh boy, here we go. Welcome to NAMIWalks Valley of the Sun. My name is Letitia Lebrecht, and I'm the Executive Director of NAMI Valley of the Sun. Today is an exciting day as it's a rally that kickstarts what is going to be a wonderful walk season, leading up to our walk, which is on October 17th, 2020. As most of you know, our walk has gone virtual, and what that means is we can rally everybody to walk any way they want to walk. They can walk on a treadmill, they can walk around the block, they can put their favorite song on and dance to it, and we encourage everybody to get involved. So thank you for participating in our rally today, and let's get going, and NAMI walks your way.
Now she's done? Okay. Don't laugh. I'm not sure what I do now, you know? Now I have a new mask. It's lighter. This is the mask the heroes wore last year. And our heroes are all our committee members, and we have a lot of them on here today. But I wanted to see, I know Lenore is here. I didn't know if Lenore wanted to say a few words, because Lenore is our, how do I get Lenore to say something? Okay. Lenore is our president of NAMI Valley of the Sun. And I can tell you one thing, she is, I can't see, she's the first president that really stays on top of things. She's really asking questions. She's really like making, like, hey, are you aware of this? Do you know this? Do you? And I said to her, Lenore, you're the first president that actually knows what goes on in the walk, actually, in addition to knowing about the affiliate. So I was like in shock, because I've never had a president be so intense. But I guess her mission has been for NAMI Valley of the Sun to survive. So how do we get her face on there? Lenore, do you want to talk for a minute?
I'll talk, but no face.
Okay, talk without a face. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. This is my anniversary. My husband and I have been married many decades, and actually I wasn't even going to call in, but I did, and I'm glad I did. I am just very excited and looking very much forward to our virtual walk. I think that it's going to be the best ever, and I am very grateful to all of you for tuning in today, and I want to thank you for all that you do and will continue to do for the walk, and also bring lots of other people into our ranks with us. This is something new and different, but we did it at our virtual breakfast in April, and we learned a lot, and from that we're going to make this one even better. So we need teams, we need many more people to register. I will say for myself at this point that I kind of have not gotten to work enough and rolled up my sleeves enough on this, but starting on Monday, you better watch out, because I'm going to turn into a virtual walk, NAMI Valley of the Sun tornado. And, you know, we have a board team and our goal is to raise $20,000. So I'm going to get working. I'm going to get working really hard with that and my board members. And that's, I believe that we can do that. And so just thank you to all of you, and have a great weekend. I certainly plan to.
Congratulations, Lenore, on your wedding anniversary, and I thank you. Tell George congratulations. This is exciting.
I will. I will. He's a great guy. That's why we've been together so long.
But both of you are great people. Both of you. You work well together. Yay.
Thank you.
Okay. So now I have all these notes I just peeled off the wall because it was too hard to read them on the wall. I'm supposed to ask you all to put your questions into the chat box. And somebody's gonna show me how I look in the chat box when your questions are in there so I can answer them. But the rally this year is, there's Letitia again. Oh, Marissa, take it over.
Hi, everyone. So in the chat box, put your name so that you can be entered into the raffle. And we're at the end of this meeting, we'll be raffling off a special prize, but we need your name in the chat.
And if there's somebody sitting there with you watching this, you can enter their name as well because they're your guest. I don't know if four-legged guests count. It wants to know if I want to do something here on this screen. It's telling, sorry folks, I don't know why it's blinking at me.
Oh, it's just saying that people are chatting, so they're entering in their name.
Oh, it says people are chatting. That's what it means? Oh, I have to have more practice of this. I'm going to have to do Zooms with some of you so I can get more practice so I know what I'm doing, because this is really hard. Okay, but I want to show you the raffle prize. Can you see it? It's an insulated, like, cold pack, but you can't find this anywhere. This was last year's prize for raising, I think it was $500. And if you entered to win it, and it's got things inside of it. I'm not going to tell you what kind of things are in there because they're exciting things right now. And they're things I really love. And some of them I can't eat anymore, so, oh well. And it's a NAMIWalks bag, and it's for carrying, like you can put your lunch in there and stuff like that. And I think that's what it's exciting about. So, and before the meeting is over, there might be something else added to that prize. I'm thinking about it because it's in my drawer here. And I'm thinking maybe I should add it in there. Because it will come in handy because some of you are traveling. Do you want to see what I'm going to add to the bag? Yes? See what it is? It's a $25 gas card for Circle K. I'm going to put it in the bag right now. Yay. Oops. Yay. That way it makes your time more like you're really, really dedicating good time here, okay? So we've already discussed questions and answers and where they're going to go in the chat box. And I'm supposed to go to the next screen. Oh, this screen is pretty cool. Marissa.
Okay, so if you have your, let me close this door.
Yeah, she's echoing because she's right next door to me.
Okay,
now she's closed the door.
If you have your phone, you can scan this code with your camera, and it'll take you to this automatically. But if you don't and you're on your computer, and you can type in www.menti.com, and then a box will appear and it will say enter a code. So you'll put that code in, and it'll bring you to 3 different, it'll ask you a question. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see it. 1 second.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So on your phone, yeah, so as you keep adding more responses, the words will pop up here, and just keep adding as much as you want. Whatever NAMI Walks means to you, add it to here so we can all see what everyone thinks of NAMI Walks.
This is cool. See, she's so creative. I would never have dreamed of this. I don't know where the youth finds the ability to learn all of this. Family, community, I love it. Hope. That's for sure. We provide resources, trust me. Many.
And we'll be able to save this later too, and we can post it on our social media so that you guys can see what you contributed to our first virtual rally.
This is exciting, Marissa. Thank you. There's stuff I hadn't even thought of here. Resilience, unconditional support. Non-judgmental, that's been hard for me. I've had to take that page in the class over and over. This is really beautiful, and we're going to get to save this. Yay. How long do we let it go?
Whenever you want to say stop.
Okay, has everybody had a chance to put in their words? Look at more words are coming up. Independence, very important. Gloria. I have to share my screen now? I thought I'd already shared it. Okay. Okay, now what do I have to do? Stop this guy? Okay. Here she comes back.
Okay, so hit share
I did.
and then hit yes.
And I did.
And then you have to click that.
Oh,
And
okay.
then click share.
You're kidding. This is like work. Okay, so now everybody's done posting things. Thank you very much, because we're going to save this, like she said. It's going to be posted on the website. We're going to post it, and we're going to put it in print too, so people can understand what it means, you know? Now, this is the major impact of what NAMI did in 2019. I find this really hard to try and explain, because this is what we did in person, and 13,687 people that we touched. And we're not a provider of services. We're an educator. We do support groups. And we're not like the providers out there in the community, yet we're able to touch this many people with education, with information, with knowledge, and also major support groups. And Marissa's put on this thing the number of volunteers that made it possible to make these program volunteers that made presentations possible. And this does not include volunteers from the walk. This is just the volunteers that NAMI Valley of the Sun uses, because the walk has its own section of volunteers. And as you guys know, you all have to work like a lean machine to make it happen on walk day, because all the pieces have to fit. So people get water, they get ice, they know where to get their shirts, they know where to go to registration, they know where the bathrooms are, they know where to get little doggy treats for their dogs and water and so forth. So this is just what NAMI Valley of the Sun did last year. This year, what we're doing is virtual. And it has been like an act of God for them to pull off the virtual items they're doing, but they've done it. And right now, this year, NAMI Valley of the Sun has got 3 ongoing virtual support groups. They've got 2 completed virtual family-to-family classes. It's not the same when you're not in person, but at least people are receiving the knowledge. They still get that big, fat, ugly book. And it's really pretty, by the way, but it's really big. And people have come to the office and picked it up one at a time so that they've got it to be able to learn from it. So they receive the book and they're receiving the training virtually. And it's taken a lot of people that have dedicated themselves to be able to make this happen so that the community can continue forward and not stop. Which to me, I didn't think this could ever happen. And then if you ever took any of the Thoughtful Thursday presentations, I've attended a few and I've learned a great deal from them. But Thoughtful Thursdays are done, I think, twice a month on Thursdays. And they announce it. And it normally comes out in the Access newsletter, and they do email blasts and stuff. So, and there's a lot of topics. So if you know people who have good topics that have to do with, you know, recovery, staying stable during this COVID crisis that one day will end, let us know. What happened here? Okay, one thing I want to tell everyone to be aware of, because you'll be getting this, we'll post this so that you're aware of it. On Saturday, October the 10th of 2020, NAMIWalks nationally is having a National Day of Hope. There are many walks that happen in the fall. And what they're going to let them all do is do their walks on October the 10th as a group. And there's going to be links there where you can go to the different states and different affiliates that you might know. On that day, we're going to launch our walk week. And what we're going to do on that day is we're going to have a 1.5 hour program on Zoom to launch our walk week and what we're going to be doing that week. We're going to have speakers on the 10th. We're going to have a gentleman that normally leads us at the beginning through warm-up exercises. So hold on a second. It wants me to restart my computer. I don't think so. He's going to show us how to warm up for what we'll be doing for Walking Your Way, okay? And the best part of all is Walking Your Way means many things, and we're going to be discussing that shortly, I think. I should be looking at my little flip chart so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm almost there. I think it's the next one. So put this on your calendar because we're going to be sending you an email that's asks you if you'd like to join us on that day. And you can join us or you can wait and watch it later on Facebook or our website. But either way around, it's a very important day in the United States because many, many affiliates will be doing this to try and kick off. They're doing their actual walks that day virtually. And we're going to be kicking off our walk week. Okay. Register for NAMIWalks. That's the registration link to register to it. Yes? Okay. On that link there, you can register a team or yourself. That's for National Walk Day, isn't it? On October 10th? Okay, that's what she says. It's just to register your team. And what she's saying on here is the best way to start your team page is to make a self-donation. Connect yourself to Facebook, to the Facebook page that ties to the walk. So when you go in to register your team and or yourself, if you're not going to be on a team, there's a place on there that asks you if you want to register, if you want to include Facebook, and you click on that and it'll automatically link your Facebook donations that are done for the walk to your team page, and it automatically applies them onto the team page, and it automatically applies them to your goal of what you're doing. And this is something that Facebook did for us as a courtesy to NAMI Walks. And it ends at a certain time, and there's a date on it as to when it ends, and then no more donations come through there. But this is not your personal Facebook page, it's your walk Facebook page, okay? So you'll be building your virtual walk team. And some people will like this because it'll mean that they don't have to go outside and walk, okay? And I'm not sure what's on the next slide. Let me see. Okay, never mind. Let me tell you what a virtual walk team consists of. It consists of people that that join your team, and then you and your people, I can hear me echoing out of Marissa's space. You and your walk team then can now reach out to the community and explain to them what NAMI does, why they have a walk, because we want to bring awareness. This year, we're not able to be on the site, downtown Phoenix, and have all of the different sponsors and exhibitors there. We normally have over 50 of them with information and details on how to get help, how to learn how to do something that you haven't been able to learn how to do, how to get into a system that you need, how to get services. Normally we have all of these people in downtown Phoenix that you can start at one end and walk to the other end, and you get to learn about everything that's out there and available to you. Mercy Care normally starts our line by having a gigantic, enormous tent with lots of people, lots of literature, lots of swag, which is really cool, and lots of bananas. They always bring us bananas. And my father, that's the part he loves about the walk, Mercy Care's bananas. And I'm going, Dad, there's more to the walk than bananas, come on. So when you build your teams, you explain to your team people, hey, we're gonna walk our way. We need to make a decision how we'll do walk day. I am going to be doing walk day by doing this, okay? But Daniel's dream team, the team captain really is Daniel, even though he doesn't want to be. It's his team. Him and his team are going to come down to a location, a park or somewhere, and they're going to walk 6 feet apart and have a video being made of them that they can feed to us, because they want to walk, but they know the rules of social distancing. And what he said is, we all have masks, we know the rules, I'll carry my sign, but we're going to walk, even if it's the longest walk length we've ever had, because he says we are going to follow the rules. I have other people that are going to walk on their treadmills. And I would like to walk on a treadmill, but I can't be on a treadmill and be doing the Zoom walk as well. So there's a variety of things that you can do. And there are links on our website that give you all kinds of ideas of what to do. You can take the dog out for a walk, and you can tell your neighbors as you're passing by, if you get to see any, that you're walking for NAMI. There's a lot of different ways to walk on walk day with your virtual team. Where am I going now? Oh, we just have some information here about what NAMI Walk supports. And it shows you that 1 in 5 who experience mental illness, and there are 5 in 5 who are affected. And that is very true, because my whole family was affected by our family members as they were coming up. And you have to remember that everyone is affected. The clerk at the grocery store is affected by your family member's mental illness. And I choose to educate the clerk at the store when Daniel's going through a hard time and they start picking on him. And the first thing I need to tell them is, don't do that. It is not for you to do, because I know how he gets. So education supporting the family members and people that you know that are living with mental illness, because there's so many of them out there on the streets. Our family members are everywhere, and we just want to be sure that people know this. So when NAMI says mental health for all, they mean for all, because everyone is affected by mental illness. So this is something you all need to be aware of, that someone might say they're not affected by mental illness, but they are in one way or another. And we want to bring that to everyone's attention, awareness. Then you can go on our website and look at the signs of hope. I think Monica has put them on the website now. And the signs of hope, there's a lot of them on the website, but you pick one, you print it, and then you write something on it. Like this one says, I hope stigma will end. Is there other ones on this? Yeah. Oh, and then look at us. Marissa made us do it. I took my picture outside of the Ability 360 building, and it says, I walk for Daniel and B. Those are my two family members that have not made it into recovery. And this is Marissa's grandmother. She's so cute. She supports mental health for all. And she was in town, so we put her in a NAMI shirt, which we thought we could see, and then held up a sign for her to hold up a sign, but no sign, no shirt sign. Look at me. I didn't even show my shirt either. So these signs are in there. If you would be so kind to print one, the one of your choice, write on it, take a picture of it, and then email it to us. Where? Marissa's going to put it in the chat, because if you email it to us at a specific email, then we can start posting them. And I think it's nice. Of course, Shannon had no idea we were going to put her in a picture. She was cleaning the front window. Ready? Oh, this is one of Marissa's little kittens that she rescued. And the kitten says it wants to walk, but it's also for adoption. So she wants to walk with you if you want to adopt her. She's at Marissa's house in a little tiny space. But Marissa, you want to talk about this screen?
Yeah, so make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's our it's a long one, NAMIWalks Valley of the Sun. You use these hashtags, especially the one that's bolded, hashtag NAMI Valley Walk, because that's where we're gonna see your guys' posts and things like that. The other two are more of like a national NAMI walk. So there's gonna be a lot more people there, but you can use that hashtag to look up ideas of where you guys could walk as well. Yeah, and if you want to adopt this kitten or know someone who wants a kitten, let me know, because I have two that are still no one wants, and I don't want to take them to a shelter, so let me know.
Isn't that a cute kitten? Wants to walk with you. And I do know cats that walk on leashes. That blew me away. Okay, we're going to have some contests that will be going out. And Marissa just gave us a preview here so that you'd have an idea. And then this is going to be the contest week. And the winner is going to win a $50 Visa cash card. So that's why it's just a short time period, so everybody can get announced. We don't have a date in here for the kickoff. Whoa, that was bad. Our kickoff event for team captains and anybody else that wants to attend is August the 29th. And we'll be sending out an email blast on that, and it'll be posted on our website. We had to change the date because Gloria needs more time to know how to do this, because she has to do it on Zoom. So she needs more training and she needs to get more exposure. So we changed it to August the 29th, and it'll start at What time does it start? Noon? Oh, we're starting at noon again. And the kickoff is going to show you lots of things on how to raise money, how to bring awareness. And one thing that you have in your favor is if you need literature from us, because you're talking to people and they don't understand what we do, we can get you literature. We can email it to you, or we can put it in the US mail. I just put a whole entire package of information in for the Knights of Columbus in Sun City, because they said they want all of their church members to know what mental illness is about, and they want them to know what NAMI does. So they said, send us information. So I did. They wanted it in paper because they said they have no way of printing it. So we mailed it. I mailed it to them. It was no big deal. And, but information, getting the information out to the community is the most important thing. Raising the money is the second important thing, because we try to raise the money to keep our programs going in 2021. And if you keep looking at our website, this coming week, I'll be posting all the sponsors that have been processed. I've received their forms, received their payments, and our kickoff sponsor this year is Taros. Taros Health is sponsoring our kickoff event. And you might think, well, what are they sponsoring? Because there's nothing there. Well, it does take us money, like to pay for this Zoom thing. I thought Zoom was free. I come to find out it's not. And then it'll help pay for some of the raffle prizes and the mailing costs of what we'll do, people wanting information. So all of that together is major for us. So Taros Health chose once again to be our kickoff sponsor, and I really appreciate that. Now, if you haven't entered your name, wow, this bag looks ugly on the picture, huh? Entered your name in the chat. Enter your name, one per person, and if there's more than one of you there, then enter both the names so that Marissa can capture it. And then she says she does some kind of wheel thing, and then a winner is pulled. And since I don't understand, I'm having a hard time understanding clicking up, okay, let alone a wheel thing. So, but this is our raffle prize, and it's pretty, and there'll be nobody else in Maricopa County that will have one of these because nobody picked this prize. Now I have to answer questions. And one of the questions that we had was, what was the walk, right? What's the walk, or what was the walk about? It was sent in previously. And our mission in the walk that we do annually, we do the third Saturday of every year in October, is to bring the community together. We bring the community together so that they know that no one is alone in their walk with mental illness, so that they can see there's a lot of people there to support them. There's a lot of sponsors and exhibitors that bring their literature and information and try to help people. They get people, show them how to enter the system, how to get help and wherever they need it. Also, NAMI shows people what it is that they do in the community. We have an area where we explain all of that. And we have many, many exhibitors that explain many things is what they're doing in the community to assist people. And to me, that's extremely important. And that's what is going to be the biggest loss to the community this year, that they're not there together and they're not there to get information. The city of Phoenix said to me, Gloria, you have a walk that people stick together. There is no social distancing in your walk. It's not possible because all these people want to be together. They hug each other. They walk together. You cannot do a walk where there will be no social distancing. So Gloria thought she'd be a smart aleck, and she said to them, well, what if we did a protest? And we just protested on the streets. She goes, oh, come on, be serious. You have nice people. They don't protest. Okay. So between the city of Phoenix and NAMI, it was a better decision to go virtually. So we hope to be able to share and be together virtually. And one day we're all going to get together in person again. So, but that's the mission of the walk. And at the same time, raise awareness and raise money. Another question that we had was about I have it written on here and it's gone. I don't want, I want to do the other question first. How is it that you can, how can you get creative and still social distance? I found out from Marissa and from my nephew, the way to be creative and still social distance is to do it through your email, through Facebook, through texting, through, Daniel has something, he Skypes with people. So he's Skyping with his team and they're coming up with ideas on how they're gonna make signs for the walk. And the most important thing that I forgot to tell everybody was that on walk day, we're gonna have a car parade. And people are going to be able to decorate their cars and drive through the location that will be announced. And we'll be videoing the whole thing, and so that people can see what the NAMI community is doing, but yet they'll be in their own cars. We will be social distancing because you'll be in your own cars. And they'll be able to drive through. We're going to have a whole path set out. They'll be able to drive through, drive around. At the end, they'll grab a goodie bag that we're going to give them, and it's going to have a raffle ticket in it. And the winner of the raffle is going to win a nice grill with propane tank. And this is being donated by one of our team captains, believe it or not. And then we're going to have a second drawing for the cutest, the bestest, or whatever it is, vehicle that was decorated. And that one's going to be a patio, a furniture, outdoor furniture set, a table, 4 chairs, and an umbrella. I don't have a picture yet because Lowe's is still trying to decide which one they're going to give me. But they're going to give me one. They will. We know that. So as soon as we get it, we're going to set it up in the office. Thank you, Letitia, for allowing us to do that. We're going to set it up in the office so we can take pictures and we can do videos from there on the furniture. And as soon as the grill comes in, we'll take pictures with it too. But that's one of the things that's happening on walk day that we will be announcing, and we'll announce the route and how people will arrive and exit and so forth. It'll be exciting. And then she's telling me I have questions in the chat box, but I don't know. Oh, yes. Can we recruit family members from out of town to join our team? Yes, you can, because they can walk virtually. You're not walking here in Phoenix, right? So they can walk virtually and then send you a picture of what they're doing. And if they don't want to walk, like a lot of people right now don't want to go and walk anywhere, then whatever it is that they're doing at the time of our walk, they can just shoot you a little picture and send it to you. So you can put it on your team page. I have people that are walking in Texas, Minnesota, and Florida on Otsika's team. And on my team, everybody's here locally, so we don't have to worry, except for my father. He's in Sholo, and he said by October it'll be too cold to be outside walking. So he can walk inside. He's got a treadmill. And I don't know how to find chat box questions. Marissa? Marissa's going to find me chat box questions.
So go to where it's blinking.
Where's it blinking?
So move the mouse right here.
Okay.
And then go up there.
There's 15 chats?
Well, there's a little, so this is the last question.
Oh. Now, can everybody see this or only me?
Everyone can.
Oh, wow. It says, if you've gotten a cash donation, do we hold on to it or to bring it the week of the walk? Let me put it to you this way. If you want it to show up on your walk page, we need to get together so I can get that money, so I can get it deposited and posted to your walk page. And I'd be glad to meet you somewhere outside. I can come to where you work, meet you. I have a little mask on. I have a mask. See, I have a mask. I put it on. That way you're not contaminated, I'm not contaminated, or whatever it is that it does. because holding it until t-shirt distribution week, oh, my glasses fog up, is not going to change your walk page, your numbers. So just send me an email, poof, and we will coordinate something. Now let's see, what does it say? It would be great for all of us to get a Zoom and do something. I've been seeing singing, maybe statements on, what does she mean? I'm confused. It would be great for all of us to get on Zoom and do something. I think that would be great. Somebody said that to me. Why can't we do something on Zoom? And Letitia, in fact, it was Adam. I met Adam yesterday, and we talked for about 45 minutes.
Great.
And I'm funnier than he is, by the way.
I think Alana posted that chat, and when I read it, yeah, it's kind of making like a continuous message with separate people. So perhaps like Alana's message would say part of it, and then the video clip would then go to Lenore, who would have the second part of the message, and on to everybody on the Zoom. And at the end of it, it makes one collective message.
Oh, wow. Can we do that? Marissa's shaking her head that we can do that.
It's really cool, and talented people can definitely do it with song. I don't know if anybody wants to hear me do that, so I'm probably more comfortable with the sign version, but it is really, really cool.
I know I'm not allowed to sing, okay? Not even happy birthday. So people don't want to hear me sing. So that is fantastic. We're going to see if we can put something like that together. And then we invite everybody to participate. Oh, Marissa says we would have them register to participate.
Yeah.
So that would be like what the actors and actresses do, in where they like all join in from all over the United States and do their part.
Exactly. And it generally will start with a very impactful stat, just to start, like 1 in 5, individuals are living with a mental health condition, and then you kind of move on to something powerful at the end.
Makes a lot of sense. I like it. Now I'm looking at this question thing and I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. Christine's mom is going to garden on that day. On the Facebook, I think Marissa answered it, but when you register your team or your walkers, they have to click the Facebook connection on the walk page for it to automatically go to your walk page when money is donated to Facebook. Okay? You can't use your personal Facebook page to raise money, because if it is raised, Facebook takes 45 days to see who sent money in through Facebook. Then it takes them another 30 days to send it to the affiliate, and they don't tell us it's for your walk fundraising, okay? So you have to be careful. If you want to work with Facebook fundraising, you need to do it on the walk fundraising page for your walk team, your walker, whatever you're doing with the team, so that way the money goes directly to the to your walk page. And I thought it was like, it didn't make sense, but I did it, and within 30 minutes I had 2 Facebook donations, and I don't even know who donated to me. The people, I don't know them, but it's okay with me. If they want to donate to me, I'll let them. And Erin, me and you are going to have to get together sometime in the next week, because I've got stuff for you and I have let you down. But I will take care of it. Don't worry. Am I done with questions? Where did Marissa go? She left. She left me.
Since Erin sent me a message privately that I'll answer.
Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen so we can do the raffle.
Oh, Marissa wants to do the raffle. So she went somewhere else. Her computer's dying, so she has to plug in. Future teachers here. No. I really want to thank you guys for being here and taking time on your Saturday to listen to me and watch the videos and Letitia, you did an outstanding video. And we're going to use it several times, okay?
Why, thank you.
And when Lenore wants to show us her face, we'll do one with her. And but right now, her and George have to celebrate an anniversary. How exciting! A combination of all my marriages don't equal Lenore's. Oh, look at this! This is that famous wheel.
Okay, I'm gonna spin.
You're gonna spin it? Hey, Demario.
Marissa, you're awesome. You're just amazing. I don't know how you do this, but you always just bring it together.
JJ, you won.
Thank you.
Who's Jason T?
Come here.
Jason's, where is he? We want to see him.
He's on my team. He's one of our youngest team members.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
You
Well,
won.
let me- I want to show you what you won, okay? But I
Yay.
don't know. Do I just close this? Remove this? I can do nothing. Oh, man. What happened here? Oh, look at
It's
me.
okay.
Here's all my friends
Look, you're
back
on
here.
her team. That's Christine.
I want to show you this. This is what you won. This is the bag. Inside the bag, there is a box of popcorn. Why do you need popcorn? Because you have two of my favorite movies.
Aquaman, Wonder Woman. Sweet.
They're
You
my
have to see the
favorite
movie.
movies. And since we can't go to the theater, and then of course we have, I found out I got the wrong things. I was supposed to get,
Thank you.
I was supposed to get something else. And then this, I don't know how that will work for you, but this is one of those things that you put on your head and
Oh.
it ties your hair back. I don't want to open it because I don't want to contaminate it. And then there is, I'm sorry, a $25 Visa, a $25 Circle K. It's not a gas card. It can be used for anything.
Oh, all right.
Wow. Isn't that exciting? So you go into Circle K and buy 15 hot dogs. Do they have hot dogs right now?
Probably.
Well, I don't know because, you know, with COVID and everything. So all we have to do is email me if you want me to mail this to you, if you want me to deliver it where you work, or whatever you want me to do so that Jason can have his nice little lunch bag.
Yay.
And
Thank
it's
you.
Is exciting?
Yes.
Yay! He's
Thank
on
you.
your walk team, huh?
Yes.
How exciting. Wonderful. How did I get so big here? How do I get me? Marissa's going to say something to me.
Yeah. So Monica said that she's going to have the website updated. So if you wanted those I hope signs, just email volunteer at NAMIWalks Valley of the Sun. I'll drop the email again in case you didn't write it down, and I'll send it to you because I have it on hand already.
Thank you.
Okay. So if everybody's good, let's all go do something exciting and thrilling with our Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you very much for being here.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Gloria.
Thank you very much, Gloria.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gloria.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Guys.
You too.
Bye there.
Bye.